All right. So we are here talking about DCU Daily. We are here every day talking about all the news that you need to know in the DCU. Obviously, we don't have Dan here today, which makes me very sad. But we're going to try to do our best in his absence. So the biggest news right now, Bridget, is that there are a lot of rumors flying around that Creature Commandos is delayed past 2024. Bunch of people tweeted, or I guess X'd James Gunn and tagged him in this, and he responded that Creature Commandos is in fact not being delayed. It is being released in 2024. Obviously, this animated series will be the very first DCU project coming out. It's long awaited. Everybody's been like full on drum rolling for the new sort of DCU reboot. But obviously the strike and the WGA strike, everything has really delayed so much of Hollywood that I feel like it was a pretty safe bet that all of the DCU projects were going to be delayed. But James Gunn said, nah, dude, like, I don't know what you guys saw, but Creature Commandos is still on for 2024. But even if Creature Commandos is ready to go, there are a host of other DCU projects slated over the course of the next 2 years that very well may all be delayed based off of, the strikes, the this, the that. I mean, it's crazy. Truly, like, the amount of delays and all of the slate schedules completely changed over. Obviously, there are a lot of projects coming up for DCU. Right now, we have Paradise Lost, Booster Gold, Waller, Green Lantern, Peacemaker Season 2, and Superman Legacy, which everybody is so excited for. And obviously, just before the strike started, we got the cast announcement, which is huge. But that was slated, I believe, for 2025. And now, is that even a reasonable goal? I mean, James Gunn was supposed to be hopping over from Superman Legacy to Peacemaker Season 2. Now it looks like all of this is going to have to shift back a year unless they risk sort of doing what Marvel did and releasing a bunch of half-baked projects, which, to be fair, after the DCU just can't. I mean, DC can't afford something like that.
Yeah. Oh my
exactly.
Gosh.
They really, really have to just really put out every single project at its absolute peak best. They can't do any super low box office numbers anymore, not with the amount of money that they're investing into these movies. So what are you thinking? I mean, did you hear about the rumors?
Yes, I know. I think it was based off the trailer that they had, and that kind of sparked like some concern, which I guess that's why he came out with the statement. But yeah, that's a good like thought that what's going to happen with it's good that this is still able to come out on time, but it's going to be a big gap really between the other projects that are slated. But things that they've kind of really been building a lot of anticipation for, getting us really excited for them. And so I just feel like as time goes on, it's going to be difficult. We're waiting and we want it to be good, worth this wait. So it's, even if it does mean a longer wait, I still think that is so worth putting out better quality than something that, even if it's like half good, if the other half is just, it'll ruin, it's going to ruin the movie. So it needs to be something that's well thought out. Because, movies, they're eternal, they last forever. So there's, even though with this whole strike, that feeling of rush to make material, and content, I still think it should be worth what we're going to see.
Yeah, and that's, James Gunn has only referenced Creature Commandos as of right now. Obviously, it's an animated series. The voice work was already done prior to the strikes. So it makes sense that it's still on schedule, but there's almost no way that they can. I mean, Superman Legacy had just announced casting. I'm sure they hadn't even finished writing the project. I'm sure the script wasn't complete and finished without any revisions needed. Like, there's almost no way that all of this pre-production work was finalized after they had just announced casting in order to rush into filming at the beginning of 2024 and still release that movie on schedule. Filming takes, I mean, we're talking months.
Right.
And then post-production, more months, sometimes longer than filming. Everybody, let's say they film for 6 months. Post-production should take at least 8 months. And if Superman Legacy gets delayed, then Peacemaker Season 2 is delayed. And the rest of the DCU projects just have to keep on waiting. Obviously, we are still looking forward to seeing one of the last DCEU projects come out, which is Aquaman 2. We don't know what the future holds for Jason Momoa. We were talking about that a couple days ago, I guess. I mean, truly, Jason Momoa might be playing a new character in the DCU than he played in the DCEU. Do I love that? No, I don't. You guys know how I feel about recasts in the same universe. It's just,
oh my God, it's just so confusing. I'm kind of with you there.
Yeah, right? I'm like, I don't want to see him as Aquaman for the last, what? God, that's been a long time. 5 years, 6 years, 7? Longer? Maybe longer. I feel like Aquaman, the first Aquaman movie came out so long ago, and then Amber Heard stole the show for no good reasons. But, with that all being said, we're here every day on DCU Daily. We'll be bringing you all the news as soon as we have it. Hopefully Dan will be bringing you this news. I know you all love him so much. And let us know what you think. Do you think the DCU is going to suffer based on these delay struggles? Or are you willing to wait even longer? Which I do think is a better option. Are you willing to wait even longer for a really good, thorough DCU restart, refresh, launching and taking all the time on every single project that it takes and needs to get a really good, solid movie schedule? Or are you just like, no, I'm over it. I'm ready for more DCU movies. Let's go. You guys let us know.
Pump those babies out.
Yeah, see, I can't. And Marvel is definitely feeling the sort of wrath of that strategy. So I'm really hoping DCU is not going to rush anything. They're going to take their time and they're going to just keep moving forward. But we'll update you all on it as it happens.